welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a 30-minute standing glutes class. So this class will be done all upright. If you have a mat, fantastic. If you don't, no worries. You really just need a little bit of space. No other equipment is needed, and we will have your glutes and hamstrings on fire. So let's do this. Join me on your mat. Walk your feet wide, keeping them in parallel. Hands can come to the heart. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, bend into the right knee, coming into a lateral lunge. Pause here. Push your inner thighs away from each other. Reach your hips back and extend the crown of the head forward. So you're really long through both sides of your waist. Take a breath here. And then as you exhale, switch. Bend into the left knee and pause. Push your inner thighs away from each other. Shift your weight back into your heels, really driving the heels down into the mat. And then again, reach the crown of the head forward. Breath in and out. Now from here, we're going to take it up and over to the right and left. You've got it, right and left. So little skater lunges here. Just starting to warm up the body. So really feeling your hips reaching back as you hinge your torso forward. So your shoulders are stacked over your knees as they bend, and your hips are actively pulling towards the baseboard of the wall behind you. Abdominals are strong, and the spine stays really long. 4 more, go. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold the bend in your left knee, pause right there, inhale. As you exhale, push into your left heel, rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, hips back, torso hinges forward, bend into the left knee, lateral lunge. Exhale, rise, and inhale, lower. It's exhale, rise, and inhale, lower. So staying on that left leg, and just getting a little more activation into the back of the leg, into the glutes. Really feel how the inner thighs press away from each other, so your knee stays stable over your second and third toe. Last one here, inhale up. Exhale down, hold it there, big breath. Exhale, switch, bend into the right knee, pause. Pull the hips back, drive the right heel down, inhale. Exhale, rise up, all the way to stand, lifting the chest up. Inhale, lower, torso hinges forward. Exhale, you rise. Inhale, you lower. Staying on the right leg, and just really activating the hamstrings, the glutes, the back of the leg, and establishing this connection of your inner thighs, pressing away from each other. So we really stabilize the knee joint. Last one here. Inhale up. Exhale, hold it low, big breath. And then as you exhale, quarter turn to your right and find a high lunge. Hands come to the hips. Lift the heart up. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And then squeeze your back left glute. And feel how your left hip spins forward a little more. If you need to bend your back knee just slightly, soften it a little bit, feel free to do that, okay? Now push into your right heel and relax your right toes. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Maybe send the fingertips up overhead. As you exhale, nothing changes in your legs. We're just gonna sweep the arms back and hinge the torso forward so it stacks over that front right knee. Inhale, arms sweep up, chest lifts. Exhale, hinge it forward, arms sweep back, keep going like that. Inhale up, and exhale, hinge. So coming into some right side work to start class today. So we're doing a little bit of balance work here, really thinking about squeezing our inner thighs together, driving the right heel down into the mat, and elongating your right toes so you're not crunching them up here. As you lift up, you're activating the abdominals, making sure we're not flaring the ribcage open. And as you hinge forward, we're reaching the crown of the head long and finding this airplane position from the crown of the head all the way back to the left heel. 2 more times, inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Last one, inhale up. Now as you hinge, I want you to hold it there. Reach the fingertips back, opening up the chest here. Take a big breath in and let it go. Now on your next inhale, I want you to lift the back heel as high as it'll go. And then as you exhale, drive the left heel down towards the mat. Inhale, lift the left heel high. Exhale, lower down. So we're shifting our weight slightly forward and slightly back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So you're just getting some movement here through the back ankle and the back foot. But what I'm really hoping you feel is a lot of work starting to happen into your right glute and your right hamstrings. We're still hinged forward here, so our shoulders stack over that front right knee. 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, lift, and hold the heel really high. So weight is shifted forward into the right foot. Hands can come to the heart here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna bend the back knee coming into this hinge lunge position. And as you inhale, you're gonna extend that back leg straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. So the front leg is staying in the same position, more or less. Our torso continues to hinge forward over the front right knee. If you're feeling a lot of work into your right leg, fantastic. That's what I want you to feel. 2 more times. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Last one. Hold the extension of the back leg. Back heel is lifted high. Take a breath here. As you exhale, squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your back glute and really actively pull your right hip back. Now the front right heel is going to lift off the mat just an inch and lower down. Front right heel lift and lower. You got it. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 more times. Lift, low, hover. Lower it down. 2 more. Last one. Maybe you hold the lift. Inner thighs squeeze together. Torso hinges forward. Hold right here. Things are going to change in 4, 3, 2. Lower the front heel, quarter turn to face me, and walk your feet in under your shoulders. Now turn your legs out slightly, so you're slightly externally rotated. Hips go back, torso hinges forward, and come into a turned out squat position. So heels are driving down into the mat, and just like in your skater lunges, hips are back, crown of the head is reaching forward. Full range, inhale, rise. Exhale, squat. Inhale, rise. And exhale, squat. So just kind of flushing out here before we continue the work on the right leg. Amazing job in that first series. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Maybe every time you lower, you get a little bit closer to the ground. Last one here. Hold the squat. Hips are back. Press the inner thighs away from each other. Now, right leg is going to stay as it is. Lift just your left heel off of the mat. From here, just pulse your hips down and down and down. So just like a traditional squat, we should be able to see all 10 toes here. So the hips are back, and we're hinging the torso forward. That hinge forward is going to allow us to really target the glutes and the hamstrings rather than isolating the quadriceps. Quadriceps are still totally working here, but I'm hoping you're feeling more work into the backs of the legs. 8 more, go 8. 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay right there, take a breath in. Now as you exhale, take your left foot and step it back behind your right, curtsy squat. Then go right back to where you started, left foot steps out, turned out squat, you've got it. It's a curtsy squat and a turned out squat. Left foot back and left foot out. Now as you step back to this curtsy squat, your left heel should stay lifted. Your ankles are in line with each other, and your hips are staying pointing toward me. As you step out to your turned out squat, both feet take the weight. So you can bring your left heel down to the mat and give your right glute just a little bit of assistance. 4 more here. 4, step it out. 3 more times, it's back and out. 2 more, you got it. Now this time, take it to a curtsy squat, hold, pause. Take your back hip and spin it forward. Drive down into your right heel and double check you're not overcrossing here. So left foot is directly behind right, so hips are not opening towards the left. From here, just pulse your hips down and down and down. We're still hinging forward. Shoulders stack over that front knee. Drive down into the front right heel and breathe. Relaxing the right toes. Little pulses down with the hips. Go 8. Go 6, go 4, 3, Hold it there, just pulse the thighs out and out and out. Just a little press out with the inner thighs. Little pulse, little pulse. This is it for the right leg. So maybe you sink the hips a little bit lower. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. 8 more here, go 8, you'll hold it. 6, you'll hold it. Go 4, 3, 2, here's your hold, inhale. Exhale, push into your right heel and then sink a little lower in the hips. Feel the right hip drawing back. Feel the inner thighs pressing out. Hold 4, hold 3, hold 2, whoo, rise up, shake out the right leg. Amazing work. We're gonna take the whole series over on the left side, okay? So when you're ready, turn to face the left side of your mat. Left foot forward, right foot back. Bend the left knee. And then take your hands to your hips to start. Lift the chest, drive into your left heel, and actively pull your left hip back. Inner thighs squeeze together. Now feel your back right glute squeeze as you press your right hip forward. If you need to soften the right knee to feel that, go ahead and do that, okay? Now take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, relax your left toes. On your next inhale, reach the arms up to the sky and grow really long through the spine. As you exhale, arms sweep back, torso hinges forward, legs stay as they were. Inhale, torso up, arms sweep up. Exhale, torso hinges forward, arms sweep back, keep going. Inhale, and exhale. So as we lift up here, be sure that you're not arching into the low back. You're keeping the abdominals really active, wrapping the sides of the waist in, and finding a nice long spine. You keep that long spine as you hinge forward and stack the shoulders over that front left knee. As you hinge forward, I'm hoping you feel a lot more activation into the back of the left leg, and that's the idea here. So as we lift up, we're opening the back hip, and as we hinge forward, we're loading that front glute. 2 more times, inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Last one up. Hold the hinge, arms are reaching back here, sides of the waist are really long. Now as you inhale, we're gonna lift up our right heel as high as it'll go. As you exhale, lower your right heel down as close to the mat as you can get it. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale up, and exhale down. So as we lift the heel up, the weight shifts forward more into the left foot. And as we lower it, we get a little bit more weight into the back foot. So just finding a little bit of mobility, yes, into the back ankle and into the back calf, a little stretch, but also feeling how when we shift forward, we really load that front left leg and ask it to do a lot more work. 3 more times. Last one here, lower the heel, lift it up, hold it right there. Take a breath. As you exhale, maybe hands come to the heart. We bend the back knee into this hinge lunge position. Torso is still hinging forward. Inhale, back leg extends straight. Exhale, back knee bends. Keep going like that, trying to keep the front left leg as stable and still as possible. So really feeling that it's the back leg bending and stretching. The front knee is staying bent at this 90-degree angle. Torso continues to hinge forward. 3 more times, you've got this. Inner thighs are squeezing together. 2 more. Last one. Now hold the back leg long, you're lifted up out of that back heel. Now from here, just a few times, front left heel lifts to a low hover. Lower it back down to the mat. 5 more. Inhale up. And exhale lower. You've got this. Pull the front left hip back. Squeeze the inner thighs together 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Now lift that front heel to a hover and hold it. It doesn't have to be very high. Inner thighs squeeze together. Hinge your torso forward a little more. Hold 4. Hold 3. Hold 2. Lower that front heel. Rise up. Quarter turn face me. Walk your feet in so they're shoulders distance apart. Turn the legs out. You're coming back into that turned out squat. Hinge the torso forward. Take the hips back. And really feel the inner thighs pressing open here. So toes are pointing toward 10 and 2. 1 more time, full range. Inhale, rise. And exhale, squat. It's inhale up and exhale down. So not a ton of work in a turned out position today. This will be our only series that's turned out. So really use that. Push your inner thighs open and feel how your outer glutes and outer hips really have to activate here. 3 more. 2 more. Last one up. Now hold that squat position. Push into your heels, press the inner thighs open and reach your hips back behind you. Left foot stays as it is. Right heel lifts to a low hover. Pulse your hips, little down, go. Little down, little down, little down. So just like a traditional squat, torso is hinging forward, hips are reaching back. You can see all 10 toes if you look down. Feel length of the sides of the waist. Feel the front low ribs knitting together and drawing back. Now relax your shoulders and relax your face. You're here for 8, 6, you're here for 4, 3, 2, stay right there, inhale. Now as you exhale, left leg is not gonna move. Take your right foot, step it behind you, curtsy squat. Ankles line up. Then from there, take your right foot, step it right back out to a turn out squat. Let the heel come down to the mat. You've got it. Curtsy squat, turned out squat. Right foot back, right foot out. So this whole time your left leg is staying stationary. We're driving into the left heel. We're pushing the left inner thigh open. And we're really feeling the work build into that left leg. As your right leg moves, your hips are gonna stay pointing toward me. So it can be tempting as you step your right foot back to open your hips to the right. Try to keep both hip bones pointing straight toward me. 4 more times, go back and out. 3 more, it's back. And turned out squat. 2 more times, curtsy. Turn out, now here we go, take it to a curtsy hold. Pause, ankles are lined up. So try not to take your right foot too far over, okay? Take your back right hip, spin it forward, pulse your hips down. Go a little down, little down, little down. You've got it, drive into your left heel. Relax your left toes and feel your left hip pulling back here. Little pulses, down and down. Relax your shoulders. 8 more, go. 8, 6, go. 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Press the thighs out and out. Little pulses out and out like butterfly wings. Pressing inner thighs open. Here we go, out and out. Almost done on the left leg. We'll finish with a double leg work to finish class today, okay? You're already almost there. 8 more, go. 8. You hold in 6. You hold in 4, 3, 2, pulse it out and hold, big breath. Exhale, sink a little lower. Push into your left heel. Pull your left hip bone back. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2, rise all the way up. Shake out your left leg. We're gonna finish with a quick double side exercise. So take your feet about hips distance here, okay? Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, interlace your hands and bring them to rest behind the center of your skull. Relax your shoulders, soften your knees, and inhale, grow really tall. Now from here, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I want you to very slowly hinge forward like you're doing a good morning stretch. So hips are gonna shift back slightly, legs are gonna stay long, and we're gonna come to about a 90-degree bend. From there, drive into your heels, and very slowly stand all the way back upright. So essentially, we're doing the world's slowest deadlift, okay? So it's inhale, hinge it forward. 2, 3, 4. Drive into the heels and lift, and lift, and lift. You've got it. Hinge, and hinge, and hinge, and hinge. Drive the heels down, squeeze the glutes, lift the chest up. Keep going, inhale. And lift, 2, 3. So you're feeling some stretch into the backs of the legs, I'm hoping, but also feeling a lot of work into the hamstrings and the glutes here. So try to relax your shoulders. Try to keep your ribs knitting in and back. So spine stays really long. 2 more, it's hinge. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2. I think you know where we're going. Hinge it forward. 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Spine is long, abdominals are lifted. From here, take a bend in both knees, and then drive your heels to stretch your legs straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press to straight. You've got it. Inhale, and exhale. Continuing to lengthen through the crown of the head. Abdominals stay lifted. If it's not working with your hands behind your head, you can always bring them to your hips, okay? Take it, inhale, bend, and exhale, press. 3 more times, it's bend, and press. 2 more, it's bend, and press. The last time, here we go, bend, and press. Now bend the knees, hold it, push into the heels or reach the hips back. From here, extend the arms long out in front of you. Soften the shoulders, fingers reach forward, hips reach back. Now pulse your hips down and down and down and down. Inner thighs are pressing out, so knees are stable over your toes. Reach your hips back, relax your shoulders, pulse it down. Go 16, 15. Final, hold for a class on deck in 12. 8 more, here go, 8, 6, we hold in 4, 3, 2, here's your hold, inhale. Exhale, feel the hips reach back. Feel the fingers reach forward so you get even longer through the sides of the waist. Now sink your hips even lower and lift the abdominals up even more. Hold here, 4, 3, get a little bit lower, 2, forward fold. Release the spine and elongate through the legs. Amazing work. Swaying the upper body from side to side if that feels good for you. Letting the crown of the head be heavy here. Big breath in. And let it go. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees and bring yourself all the way down to take a seat on the mat. Take your legs out in front of you. Take them mat width distance and windshield wiper your legs from side to side here. Oh, my dog might be coming for a visit. Oh, sorry, that's my dog. Hi, honey. Oh, bye. Windshield wipers from side to side here. One more time, either side. Then meet me center, and let's take a seated figure 4. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. You're probably gonna hear bells in a second. My dog rings bells to go outside, and that's where she just walked toward. Flex to the left ankle, lift the chest up, and maybe take a little bit of movement from side to side here. There they are. Once that feels, take a breath, and exhale. We'll switch sides, plant the left foot, right ankle crosses over left thigh, flex to the right foot, lift the chest, figure 4. Maybe a little bit of movement from side to side. Big inhale, and a big exhale. One more time, breathe in, and out. I'll let you out 1 sec, I promise. I promise. Come to any comfortable seated position. Inhale to sweep the arms high. Exhale to let it go. And that is your class for today. Hi, honey. I hope that you're feeling really strong, really accomplished. And I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you then.